Welcome to this evening class, the class of mathematics. Okay, so today I want us to go through the question that I earlier posted. Okay, so this question is under earth geometry and it is coming from the past paper one. Okay, so the question is going like this in the diagram. In the following diagram, points A and B lie on latitude 60 degrees south, while point C is on latitude 30 degrees north. Question A. The local time at A is 10 hours when it is 13 hours at B. Find the difference in longitude between A and B. Okay, that is the first question. Then second question, which is B. A plane flew from B to C at a speed of 600 knots. How long did the plane take? Only two questions. So this question carries 3 marks. The first one 1 mark, the second one 2 marks. That is how they place questions in paper 1. Okay, so now how are we going to work out the first question? How are we going to work out the first question? Okay, so here we are given the points. So they are saying the log time at point A, which is point A, is here. Okay, so the log time at point A is 10 hours when it is 13 hours at point B. So we are talking about these 2 points in terms of time. So log time at point A, 10 hours. So now, for us to find the difference between these 2 points, point A and B, in degrees, first of all, we have to know the difference between these 2 points in time, because we are given the time there. Okay, so how are we going to find the difference between these 2 points in time? So we are going to say that is A. So we are going to say 13 hours at point B minus 10 hours at point A. Okay, so the answer that you are going to get is the difference between these 2 points in time. Okay, so we are going to say here, we are going to have 0, 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, then 3 minus 0, 3, then 1 minus 1 is 0. So we are having 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours. So the difference in time between point A and B is 3 hours. Okay, so now having found the difference in time, it is going to be very now easy for us to find the difference in degrees. How? So what we are going to do here now is we are going to look at how many degrees make 1 hour, because there we have 3 hours, and what we want here is to just convert this time into degrees. So how many degrees make 1 hour? So 15 degrees make 1 hour. That is what we are going to do. So now for us to convert this 3 hours into degrees, we are going to multiply 15 times 3. So first of all, let us follow that ratio. We are saying 1 or 15 degrees is equivalent to 1 hour. What about 3 hours? We are going to say x. So 3 times 15 degree, that will be 45. 45 what? Degree is equals to x, because x times 1 is x. So 3 hours in degrees is 45 degrees. Okay, 3 hours in degrees is 45 what? Degrees. Okay, so that 45 degrees is our difference in longitudes between point A and B. So here the answer is 45 degrees. Okay, so it means we are done with the first question. Simple as that. So let us go to the next question, which is question B. Now they are talking about the airplane here. A plane flew from B to C. B is here, then C is here. So the plane is moving from this point to this point, okay, at a speed of 600 knots. So when you see this units, just know that this is in nautical miles, okay. So this is in nautical miles. So when it is in nautical miles, when it comes to find now the distance, it's very simple. You don't have to waste much time, whereby you introduce that formula for theta over 360 times 2 pi r. No, just do the simplest formula since you are in nautical miles. Remember, those who are following me in the previous lessons, I did mention that when you are in nautical miles, you just have to do what? To go direct by that formula, because it is straight and it's straightforward, that one. Okay, so here we are going to say this is B. Okay, so they are saying how long did the plane take? So how are we going to know this time? Okay, how are we going to know the time which the plane took? Now, for us to know this, we need to introduce the formula for speed, because we are already given what? Speed. So formula for speed is equals to distance over time taken. Okay. Now remember, here we are looking for time according to the question. So we are going to make here t the subject to a formula so that we can have time there. So t is equals to, we are cross multiplying. Here, let me do this first. T times s, we are going to have st is equals to, there 1 times d, we are going to have d. Okay. So for us to remain with t here, we are going to do this. Okay. Let me put the capital letter. So t now here is equals to d over speed. Okay, so this is the formula that we are going to use. Okay, so now having introduced that formula, what next? So there now you are going to get back to the question and see what you are given. Okay, so there we are given speed already, which is the speed there. We are going to substitute. Now, are we given distance between these 2 points? We have no distance. So now, as we need to find distance first, because you cannot find time minus knowing the distance. Okay, so this is where now you are going to introduce the formula that I mentioned earlier. Forget about using that long formula. Why? Because we are not miles. So the formula that you are going to use, and first of all, you need also to note the distance. Is the distance along latitude or longitude line? So the distance which they are talking about here is along what? Longitude line. So there's no need of putting cos, multiply cos theta there. Okay, because the distance is along what? Longitude. Unless if the distance was along latitude, which is the small circle, that is when you can put the theta. You can multiply cos theta. Okay, so in this case, we are going to say now, we are going to say distance is 60 times what? Theta. Okay, 60 times the theta. So what is our theta between these 2 points? So remember, theta is always the difference between 2 points. So here we have these 2. So what is the difference between these 2 points? How do we find the difference? Here you are very much familiar with this. What we are going to do, we look at the position at which the degree is lying. So this one is on the northern part of the hemisphere. Then this one, southern part of the hemisphere. So what are we going to do? Since they are lying on different sides, different directions, so we need to do what? To add them for us to find the theta. So we are going to say 30 plus 60. So our theta, let me write on top here, our theta is equals to 30 plus 60, not times but plus, and the answer is going to be what? 90. So first of all, you should know the difference between those 2 points. So the difference between C and B in degrees is 90 degree. Okay, so it's the one that we are going to put where there is theta. So you say 90. Okay, so now when you multiply 60 times 90, what is the answer? Remember, this is paper 1. You don't need to use a calculator. Roughly, just calculate fast there. Okay, where we say 9. So what is 9 times 6? 9, first of all, say 9 times 0, we are going to have 0. 9 times 0 again, 0. 9 times 6, what is the answer? The answer is 54. So 9 times 6 is 54. Okay? So when we say 54 here, we are going to have now 5,400. So here the answer is going to be 5,400. We are in what? You look at the distance nautical miles. That is nautical miles. Not what? Miles. Okay. So now, having found the distance, it is going to be easy now for us to find the time taken by the plane. Okay. So now we are going to substitute. Okay. Let's substitute. So time taken is equals to distance is 5,400 nautical miles over the speed is what? We are given the speed, it is in the question. So speed is 600. Okay, 600. So here we are saying we can we can cancel this 0 zeros. Then 6 into 54, we are going to have 9. Okay, which is 9 what? Hours. 9 hours. That is the time taken by the plane. Okay, so for the plane to move from point A, moving at this speed, it took 9 hours. For it from C to B, it took 9 hours. That is how we answer questions on earth geometry in paper 1. Thank you so very much for following. Keep on following my instructions. What I can just tell you is, with me, getting a distinction in mathematics is a guarantee. What is important with you is just to follow my instructions, follow my steps. You are in the right track with me. Thank you so much.